Last time on the Arias adventures. So, Toguro, you get to cook and hang out with Fiora here at the tavern. At the bar, you see 4 humans, 3 men and a woman.
What was that about?
It appears those nekojin you guys are friends with might be actual runaways. As you round the corner and approach the entrance to the bar, you see coming in the opposite direction are the nekojin Naomi and her brothers.
Yes, I gotta think of a place. Got it. Yes, the 2 brothers who I got the mind special dust from. It's the only place I know that's seedy and no one knows that we've been there.
You get lost again.
Shit.
You hear loud coughing and hacking coming from behind it, like someone is just like having a fit at the moment.
Kind of peeking.
And you realize you're looking, this looks like an older version of the king.
So, wait, you said there's 2 journals, you said?
Yeah, there's 2 journals. One has dates.
One just has dates. The other one is
and the other one is, I don't even have any clue. It's some gibberish. Yes. All right, so I'm lost. I have no idea where I am.
You see Kat step around the corner.
And I'm going to follow her.
And coming up the stairs, you see Baldus. So, how's the halfling stupid projects coming along?
What a dickhead.
You bump into her. She reaches out and grabs you. Manny?
Hey!
What the fuck are you doing following me, you creeper?
We ran into some trouble and we're just trying to look into it, and well, we think there's something up with that jack nugget that just passed by.
Baldus?
Yeah, the dickhead there. We're trying to see if something's up. Don't tell anyone, but I kind of stole some journals of his.
This? And she holds up the one with the cryptic notes and stuff in it. She goes, "This is mine. Why the fuck does he have it?" All of a sudden, underneath everyone's feet, you hear something. You hear a loud rumble, almost like thunder. And you guys are immediately consumed by dust and smoke.
I think I'm just going to head back to the tavern.
All of a sudden, you hear a loud, thunderous explosion. You see the palace erupting in smoke.
Okay, yeah, I just look at him and I pull out my axe and I kind of motion like you know where I'm going.
You 4 head in that direction. And the palace is being consumed in smoke and in fire. So I need all 3 of you fellas in the palace to make me dexterity saving throws.
Nat 20.
Oh, man.
Natural 20.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
So I didn't get a nat 20, but I did get... Oh, wait. I got a 17.
So luckily, as debris and whatnot is falling and cracks in the floor are cracking apart, the 3 of you, all in your respective places, are able to easily dodge. Let me roll for the NPCs that you are with and see how they do. Okay, so Manny, with you, you jump one way and Kat jumps another, just as a giant bolt chunk of the floor above you guys and some beams that were supporting it come crashing down in between you guys. So you go flying back and your back kind of hits up against the wall, and you see the same thing occur with Kat. She kind of drops to her knees as the wind kind of goes out of her a bit. And the floor you're on is still kind of rocking and trembling. So what do you do?
Well, I get up and I notice Kat. I kind of yell, "Are you okay?"
She coughs and brushes herself off. She's like, "Yeah. Oh my God, what is happening?"
Good question. I look around. Is there any safe route that I can get to her?
It was pretty much it's a 10 by 10 chunk of rock between the 2 of you. I mean, you can climb over it and get to her. I would have you make a dex check just to make sure, or an athletics or acrobatics check to see if you nimbly get over it without disturbing too much of it to break underneath you.
Okay, I'm going to do acrobatics.
Okay.
to kind of skip my way over there.
Mm-hmm.
9.
Okay. So as you start pull yourself up, you feel the floor start shifting and cracking underneath you. And you hear some more debris. Sounds like from the floors above you are starting to shift and start falling towards your direction. So go ahead and make another athletics or acrobatics check to dodge out of the way.
17.
Okay, that's better. You are you lunging yourself forward towards her direction, or?
Yes, I'm gonna go towards her.
Perfect. So you just in time as like another chunk of beams start falling on top of you, and it lands right where you were, and then the floor underneath completely breaks and falls another floor, and you guys are both kind of like precariously perched on an edge backed up against the wall.
Well, that could have been worse.
Oh my god, we gotta get out of here.
We gotta go. Which way to Road and Lakaros? Which way?
She points about 10 feet to your left.
All right, grab her hand. I start going that way.
Okay, Lakaros and Rhodes, you two both dodge as the floor starts cracking underneath you, and again, similar to Manny, chunks of rocks and beams start falling into this room here, and you guys are able to dodge out of some debris away and whatnot, and the rumbling subsides for a few moments as you look across to where the prince and Rin are, and you see Rin is pinned under a beam. It looks like the bottom half of her torso is pinned under what looks to be about 10 to 15 feet long support beam. And then where the prince was standing, you see tons of rocks and rubble.
Okay, Road, you there? You okay?
Yeah, I think I'm all right.
Can you check on the prince? I'm going to see if I can get this beam off of Rin.
I'm on it. And so Road will head over to the pile of rubble and see if he can discern signs of life from the prince that he presumes is underneath.
Go ahead and make a survival check for me.
It's not great. That is a 9.
You're not. It's so much debris under there, and with him being a gnome and him being small, you're not able to see him. But you do. The only indication you do see is what looks to be some blood pooling, kind of like trickling out from some of the rocks.
Great. Okay, I'm going to start trying to shovel rocks away and see if I can clear enough out to get to him.
All right, Lakaros, are you helping him or are you checking on Rin?
No, I'm checking on Rin.
Okay, go ahead and make a health check. Or a medicine check, I'm sorry.
Medicine check, okay. That would be 15.
She does appear to be alive and breathing fine. Looks like she did hit her head on the ground, on the concrete floor when she was hit. You don't see anything on the upper part of her that looks to be severely hurt, but it does look like her legs either could be crushed or pinned underneath this beam.
Okay, is she conscious?
She's unconscious.
She's unconscious. Okay. Then I proceed to try to lift the beam off of her.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check. And Rhodes, I'll also have you make a strength check as you move some of that heavy debris and whatnot off around the prince.
Okay. Just straight strength or athletics?
Yeah. You know what? Go ahead and do athletics if that works for you guys.
Okay. I got a 23.
Okay.
For athletics.
And I got a 14 for athletics.
Okay, so Lakaros, you're able to, on your own, like for you, this beam being a larger humanoid than her, you're able to get your hands underneath and kick some of the rocks and stuff out of the way with your feet as you lift this beam up over her, and you hear her kind of like groan as the stuff shifts on top of her and off of her. You're able to move it out of the way so you can pull her out.
Okay, can I pick her up? Like slide my arms under her knees and under her back. Okay,
yeah, you can do that.
I do that. So I kind of scoop her up and pull her out where it's a little more safe.
Okay, and as you're doing that, Rhodes, you move enough out of the way to see the prince, to see him kind of like pinned up against the chair he was standing behind as you guys were all talking, and he was introducing her and all that jazz. And you see his body almost all the way up around him. Just seems to be completely crushed under these rocks. Like, it looked like a big chunk of the floor above him hit him. And you do see blood just kind of pooling around his head.
Can I tell if he's still alive?
Go ahead and make another medicine check.
That's a 17.
You do... It does look like he does not appear to have any signs of life. He's not... you don't see his chest moving or his eyes fluttering or anything. You're not detecting anything.
Okay. All right, then I'm gonna abandon him and go try to help Rin and Lucaros.
Okay. As you check that and you turn around, you see Lucaros has just pulled her out. He's now holding her in his arms as he looks to you.
And is she alive then?
She does appear to be fine. You see her breathing, but she does look like she has a head injury and one of her legs may be crushed.
All right, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on her.
Okay.
So if I can, I'll give her 6 hit points back.
Okay. Alrighty. So as you guys are doing that, again, you start feeling the floors and the room start shifting and rumbling again, as it sounds like more explosions of some sort are occurring somewhere within this palace. So what would you guys like to do?
I think we should get out of here.
Yeah.
So Rhodes says to Lucaros, you carry Rin. I'm gonna get a hold of Manny and tell him to meet us outside.
Okay. What about the prince?
He's dead. We've got to keep going.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
All right. So I grab the stone of far speech and I tell get a hold of Manny and I tell him that we're that Lucaros and I are okay. And I ask him if he's okay, and if he is, I tell him to head towards the outside, and we'll meet him outside the palace. I also, reach out after hearing from Manny. I reach out to Toguro to tell him that if he's anywhere near the palace, stay outside.
Okay, so Manny, as you and Kat are making your way, you receive this message from Rhodes. Do you reply back in any way?
Yeah, I guess I'm running with Kat, right?
Yeah.
And I'll be like, hey, Rhodes, it's Manny, we're fine. I am with Kat, and yeah, we'll meet you outside.
Thanks. We'll see you there. Stay safe.
Alrighty. Toguro, you, Blitz, Althorn, and Fiora are rushing to the Clockwork Palace. People are you guys are kind of pushing your way through the streets, and some people are just kind of like standing there gawking and shock and whatnot. Between you and Fiora being, orc and half orc, you're able to just be like, move, bitch! You almost football shoulder people out of your way. And whatnot, and you see another bout of explosions going on somewhere, and as you are running, you get a message from Rhodes. And Rhodes, if you want to repeat that again.
Yeah, I reach out and I say, Toguro, Lucaros, Manny and I were all okay. We were in the palace, but we're working our way out through the rubble. Stay outside. We'll meet you there. If you're anywhere near the palace, do not come in after us.
What is going on? What is that? I don't think he knows what a tone of war speech is, so he's kind of like, what? God?
Since Rhodes? He can't respond if he doesn't touch his own stone of far speech, right?
I mean, did you guys ever tell him how to do this? Because I don't remember getting instructions.
I don't think yet. So,
I don't remember that we did.
Are you calling out to him out loud, Adam, as you're like Rhodes, or is this like in your mind, Rhodes?
I do both. I use my mind. I open my mind palace and I scream Rhodes.
Okay, so Rhodes, as you're doing that, all of a sudden you hit him, Rhodes, and it sounds like he doesn't understand what's happening.
Shit. We never, I sort of garbled, try to explain, like, to Lokar. We never told about the damn stone. The rock, Toguro, touch the rock.
Tell him it's in his pocket. Tell him it's in his pocket.
I touch my pocket.
You feel the stone tucked in there next to some jerky.
When you hold the stone, you can talk to the rest of us, okay? We're okay. We're going to meet you outside the palace.
Okay. I tell everyone what just happened while eating the jerky I just found in my pocket.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Cool. That's awesome. Thank you for that. All right. Blitz just turns to you and she's like, "Is Cat okay?"
I don't know. You know what? Okay. Executive decision. Rhodes could be injured. He doesn't know what he's saying. Let's go.
Okay, they all just...
God damn it.
That was the complete opposite of what happened.
Why would Rhodes tell me, the most important person, to stay away?
Because Lucaris is the alpha, and you're only going to hurt yourself trying to...
I know, which is why Lucaris should have been the one to give me the order.
And I can't because I'm carrying Rick.
I have to rush in. Rhodes has brain damage.
That may be true, but that is not relevant to the situation.
Oh my god, this is fantastic.
Not this situation.
Okay, so Toguro, you arrive as like the gates are, you also see like the front gates that allow people to access the palace look to also be in disarray and parts of it are crumbling. So you guys, it looks like the guards haven't quite yet bounced back to start a perimeter and organizing and whatnot. It looks like they're all still in the middle of chaos themselves. So you four are able to dash through into the courtyard and up the steps, and you come to a entryway opening.
As we're passing some of the guards, can I inform them that they need to go check on the prince? We think he may have been killed by the explosion.
You shout that out to a group of guards you see. Toguro, you guys see people as you're right up at the top of the steps just at the entrance. You see different directions leading throughout different parts of the palace, and people are, calling out to each other. You see guards trying to organize and shout orders as you feel the ground beneath you rumble and you hear an explosion go off somewhere again. And Blitz looks very concerned and worried, and she looks at you guys. She's like, Fiora, you and Toguro start heading towards the throne room, and I'm gonna go find Kat. She might be somewhere near her workshop, okay? I'll take Althorn with me.
Got it.
Okay, so she turns left, and you have either straight ahead or to your right are a couple of options.
Straight.
Okay, you two dash straight into the fray. Are you stopping to help anybody you see might be in need, or are you focused in finding your friends?
Gotta find my friends first.
Okay.
I activate my armor too. Morphin time, and I go running in.
Oh my god. Okay, so
I forgot about the armor. Oh my god, guys.
Please tell me the explosion goes off too in the background.
Okay. Oh god.
No explosion in the background, please.
Just an explosion and doves fly out.
Yes.
So Adam takes so Toguro takes a moment. He's like, "Hang on, Fiora," and he activates his morpher, and all of a sudden this transition scene happens and whatnot. We take the time to pause the real world happening for this to go down.
He can remember how to activate his armor with its morphin time, and he doesn't know how to use the stone.
In my defense, I don't think anyone sat there and told me how to do the stone.
Good point, man. He did give very good directions.
Touche.
Okay.
Point taken.
So after that, Fiora just looks at you for a moment. She's like, "What the hell is? Oh my god, that looks badass!"
Right? I don't even look back. I just keep going straight. With my massive erection. Not for her. Well, a little bit for her. But it's also because of this morpher. God damn.
Jesus. I hope somebody draws this for us. I would love to see fan art of this.
Agreed.
And I'm so sorry I'm going to say this, but with erection, please.
Nice.
It better be gigantic.
Oh, man.
I'm already regretting that, but it's going to be so worth it when it comes in.
It is.
That's what she said.
Oh, God damn it.
Boom, phrasing.
Oh, Christ.
Anyway, back at the ranch.
Right? Okay, so Adam, I need you to make a survival check as you navigate your way through this chaos.
Well, fuck. I don't have... God damn it. Hold on.
Pull up your character sheet, bitch.
Well, I know. I usually have Fantasy Grounds, and...
Fantasy Grounds fucked us. I'm sorry.
We love you, Fantasy Grounds.
Okay, Fantasy Grounds, I take back my outburst. I'm really angry with my interwebs right now. It's not you. It's my internet. It's a bitch.
It's not you, it's me.
Exactly. It is.
It's like it's not you, it's Xfinity. But
It is. I'm going to take a baseball bat to this GD router.
We love you, Fantasy Grounds, but we know that we can always rely on you, D&D Beyond, for the official toolbox of Dungeons and Dragons.
Nice plug.
Right? All right. Do you have...
For free too.
It's going to take a hot minute. We have Xfinity.
Just like you got +2 to survival.
Okay. Do I have anything survival? I do.
Oh, good job, pal.
Oh, well, that was a 7.
Okay. Oh, God. So somehow you guys managed to get lost in this chaos. Let's jump to Manny and Kat. So as you guys are making your way down the stairs, I need you to make another dexterity save for me.
Oh, man. 9.
Okay. So, all right. All of a sudden, another crack and rumble above you guys happens, and Kat is instantly like, look out, but you don't react fast enough as a beam collapses on you. And you take 6 points of damage as you find your left leg just pinned underneath a heavy boulder.
Ow. I will use the Staff of Power to cast Levitate on
Nice.
the heavy thing.
I'm going to take that son of a bitch away from you. I hope you know
it
that.
weighs nothing, and I just push it off of me.
Okay, so you do that, but your leg looks like Jell-O from like the kneecap down.
Oh, ouch.
So I need you to make a Constitution save now.
That's a 16.
Okay, so you don't faint once you see that. You're able to hold yourself together as you see the shape of your leg at the moment, and you see Kat just like, oh my God, are you okay?
And Manny's just, I don't know. It really hurts a lot, and
What kind of noise is that?
I'm gonna.
That's the sound of a halfling trying not to faint.
Cure wounds. I don't know if it's gonna help, but I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Does everyone have cure wounds but me? What
I
the fuck?
I don't have it either.
How much do you take back with that cure wounds?
Oh, sorry, 4.
Okay, so it doesn't look like Jello. It just kinda looks like Play-Doh.
Oh boy.
So
It's pretty broken.
it's pretty bad.
Okay.
It's going to take probably someone of a higher healing skill to fix that for you. So
Yikes.
you and Kat are going to be slowed down by this injury. So she's just like, do you want me to go and try to find someone for help
No. We gotta keep going. Can help me up, and I'm gonna like use my staff of power and like her to brace and keep walking.
Okay, so
and tell her like we gotta go outside.
Okay, all right. She looks kind of pale after seeing the shape of your leg. But
Don't worry.
Yeah.
This is it's fine, really.
It
I've had
doesn't look
worse.
like you have.
I've almost died once. It's fine.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. I'll let me know if I do anything that hurts. Okay.
Moving hurts, so just keep going.
Okay. So you two start taking your time. Do you update anybody else in the group of this, or are you just focused on getting out of here?
Manny's really focused on getting out now that his leg's broken. If he takes any more time away, he feels like he's just going to slow down and miss his chance to meet up with the group.
Okay. All right. So you're slowly making your way down now with Kat, Lacaros, and Rhodes. I need you guys to make survival checks. Make sure y'all aren't getting lost as well.
Okay. Woohoo! Yeah, that's a nat 20 again.
Wow.
Nice.
So that's a 25.
All right, so you're able to remember the route you took to make your way to the prince's offices that turned off from like the main chambers and whatnot when you first met him. So you go down and make a right turn and then another right turn and down a long stretch of hall. In front of you, though, you see it looks like a hole in the floor. And you see flames kind of popping up from it from something underneath that has caught fire. And it looks to be about 10 by 10.
Can I take a quick peek over into the hole to see what's on fire?
Yeah, you kind of signal to Lacaros to hang back a little bit, so you gingerly look up over the edge. It looks like there is maybe a kitchen or a furnace area underneath you, and it looks like it's just completely, whatever was that source of fire is just completely gone wild and is starting to work its way around the room it's in and up towards this floor.
All right, you said the hole was 10 by 10.
Yeah.
So the odds of us being able to jump over it with a largely incapacitated person are slim.
Go ahead and make a investigation check with your surroundings around you.
Can I help with that?
Sure. You can either roll with advantage or both roll together.
So do you want me to take advantage on that then?
Yeah, I'll take advantage.
Okay. So in that case, the first roll is a 16, and that second roll is a 12, so 16.
Okay, you do see another like support beam that's kind of partially collapsed into one of the walls that has broken into another room off this hallway, and it looks to be about 5 feet wide and maybe 15 feet long. Maybe you could lay that across the hole or use that in some way.
Okay, yeah. So that's I communicate that to Lucaros, and I say, "Here, help me. Let's get this. See if we can get this across the opening." And
Okay. Is she conscious yet?
She hasn't regained consciousness yet, but checking her health wise, she appears to be stable and okay at the moment.
Okay, then I lay her down. I prop her up against the wall and go help Road.
Okay. So the two of you can make either individual strength checks, or one of you can have advantage on that.
Why don't you take advantage? Your strength's probably better than mine.
Okay, let's see. I got a 14.
Okay. It takes a little bit of heaving for the two of you, but, you're able to pull it kind of out of the wall it had collapsed in and scooch it across the floor and lay it across the hole, and it looks to be steady enough for you guys. So how do you want to proceed crossing this beam?
You want to go first, Road?
Yeah, I
See
can.
if it's sturdy.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. Go ahead and either do a just straight dexterity check or an athletics check. Or acrobatics. That's what I meant.
Okay. I'll do acrobatics here.
Mm-hmm.
That's an 11.
Okay, so you get most of the way across, and like the last couple feet, it starts to kind of like shift under your weight, almost like it's starting to lose its grip on the other end. So you're able to kind of like gingerly jump the rest of the way and land on the other side.
Okay. All right. So I call out to Lucaros and tell him to be careful, and I do my best to brace the side that I'm on.
Okay. So Lucaros, since you're carrying,
it's going to be disadvantage.
It's going to be disadvantage, but at the same time, since Rhodes is helping you by supporting, just make it a flat either acrobatics or just dex check.
Okay, yeah, acrobatics. 25.
Oh, nice. So luckily, amid all this chaos and rumbling going on, and with the support of your friend Rhodes, you're able to carry Rin very, very carefully, taking your time to watch your balance, make your way across this, and step off in without any issue. You guys are safely both on the other side.
Whew, that was close. All right.
That was close. Where do we go?
Let's keep going the direction we think is out.
Down and out?
That is what you guys remember to the best of your knowledge.
Then yes, right, let's do that.
Let's go.
Okay. Toguro, you and Fiora have spent quite a bit of time wandering, and you have not found any of your friends yet. So either make a survival check, or you can stop to discuss with her what you want to do, or use your stone to call out to your friends.
One more survival check.
Your what?
One more survival check. That's an 18.
Okay. So you find a main corridor where you hear calls and cries of help and whatnot. And you guys head that direction. Make a perception check for me real quick.
Moi?
Yes.
Okay. 15.
Okay. This hallway that you guys are walking down, like you kind of see the outline of like the exit that leads out to where you hear all the voices, and it's really starting to fill up. This area is starting to fill up with a lot of smog and smoke. So you see a couple of silhouettes pass through the smog that you think you recognize. One looks to be like a halfling or a gnome, and it looks to be like a woman. So it looks to maybe be Cat or Blitz.
Run that way.
You run that way. When you come out into this main area, you just see whoever that person was. You see a flash of white hair with blue tips turning down another way, rushing off. Do you call out to that person,
Yeah,
or
Blitz.
what do you do? The person stops and like peeks their head out, and you do see Blitz. She's like, "Oh, are you okay?
We can't find no one.
Okay, we're checking this way." She points to another corridor, and she's just like, "Maybe they might be down that hallway if you want to go check."
Okay, Rhodes.
All right. So you continue on. Rhodes, I need you to make a perception check.
Okay. That's a 7.
Oh, God. Okay, Lacaros, you go ahead and make a perception check as well.
Already? Oh, nat 20.
Okay, so amid all this chaos, you hear a faint, familiar voice calling out, "Rhodes!"
Hey, Road. Do you hear that?
No.
I think Toguro, against our advisement, came inside.
Why am I not surprised? All right. So you think you hear him?
Yeah, I think I hear him. Let's go that way.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go that way.
Do you guys, I was going to say, do you call out?
Yeah, I called out. Toguro, we're over here.
Toguro, Toguro, you do hear a faint voice of Lacaros calling back out to you.
I go running.
Okay, you guys go running. Make a dex check for me as you're running across this hall.
Okay. I'm the bestest at dex.
Are you?
21, bitch.
God damn it, bitch.
Nice.
Damn. You called and he answered that.
Morphin' time.
You get double advantage because now you're a Power Ranger, right?
God damn it. Okay, let me make Fiora's here.
On the background. Da, 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 da.
So you dodge like a crafty motherfucker as like a column in this hallway, like one of those big, and this is like a vaulted ceiling area that you're running across. One of the columns starts cracking and breaking, and you, like a motherfucker, dodge perfectly out of its way and whatnot, and you hear it crash down behind you. As you guys, as Lacaros and Rhodes, you come running out of the side hall that you were in. You come out into the main hall, the throne hall, where you had first met the prince, and you see Toguro, full Power Rangered up, running across just as like a column behind him crashes and this plume of smoke rises behind him.
Holy
Hey,
shit,
Road.
that was cool.
Yeah.
But it was.
That's what Manny did to him, isn't it?
Yep.
All right. So we're here. So let's get out.
Yeah.
So I grab my stone of far speaking again, then, and I reach back out to Manny and I say, "Hey, despite all advice to the contrary, Toguro has come in. Has found us in the palace. We're heading on our way out. How are you doing? Can we help in any way?"
Manny, you receive this message as you and Kat are slowly making your way down a series of steps.
Okay, so I look at a cat. I'm like, "Hey, cat. How much further you think till we're outside?"
Well, we still have to make it to the first floor. We're in between the third and second, and we have to at least get across the main hall.
Oh, well, shit. Okay, well.
Sorry.
No, it's not your fault. I'm gonna reach into my pocket.
Oh, God.
And I'm gonna... Hey, Road. So, I broke my leg, and we're on, like, the second floor. So, we're pretty much fucked up here. If you want to come up and send some help, that'd be great.
Okay, can you tell me exactly where you are? We'll be on our way.
Hey, Kat, where exactly are we so we can get some
we are
help?
in one of the servant access halls. One of the servant access stairs. you were actually over in the private royal apartments area when I caught you. So that's where we're at.
Okay.
Really? This is the best time for that?
Yeah. You're gonna take that tone in all of this?
Yeah, really? Like, come on. So anyway, tell Road that.
Okay.
In that kind of a more normal tone.
Right. And Blitz is with us right now, right?
No, you guys have on your group, Lacaros and Roach, you have Rin.
Yeah, but we've linked up with Toguro now, right? And Blitz was with Toguro.
Toguro was with Fiora.
Okay.
Yeah, he saw Blitz, but Blitz said, "Go check down the other hall."
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Okay.
We don't know that yet, but that's what she said.
Okay, yeah. So I tell everybody in the group where Manny is, and tell him that he broke his leg. We need to go get him. And then I curse that Rin isn't awake, and I see if I can like slap her the face. Just like, wake up. Road doesn't care. Manny's in trouble. Deal with your pain, all right? Wake up.
As you were doing that, Toguro, I need you to make another perception check for me.
Oh my god.
Just do it.
That's a 10.
Okay, you haven't noticed yet. Never mind. There's a lot happening right now. Sensory overload for you.
Where's Manny?
That's not ominous at all.
Yeah, don't worry about it, guys.
Toguro, are you here? You're here with Fiora. So Fiora is actually there, right?
No? Actually, you just see Toguro. You don't see Fiora.
Toguro,
not cool.
Where's Fiora? Weren't you cooking with her or something?
Oh, me, Blitz, and them are all here.
Well, Blitz is here too. Where's
Everyone's
Blitz?
here. Rhodes had brain damage. He told me not to come, but I knew I should come.
Okay, we'll talk about that later. That's great.
See, right, Fiora? I turn around to say that to her.
And you just see that column that fell behind you.
Oh my god!
No.
I go rushing to the column.
Okay, you go rushing to the column. You just see
I was
that.
literally waiting for it. Like,
I know. They just kept talking, so I didn't point it out. So you rush over and you see just like chunks of rock and boulder from this column just sprawled across the main floor. And do you start moving rocks and stuff out of the way?
Oh yeah.
Okay. As you lift a boulder, you see Fiora's arm underneath that rock.
I vomit real quick.
You guys see a flash of green from under the rocks as you see Toguro like manically throwing rocks and boulders out of the way. And then eventually a flash of her purple hair.
Mother. All right. So have I been successful at all in getting Rin to wake up?
Yeah, Rin is starting, like, she starts waking up and she's a bit woozy and whatnot. She's like, what's happened?
I have the thing.
All right. Then as she wakes up, I go, tell Lucaros how we get to the servants' wing over by the private royal quarters, and I described to her where Kat said they were.
Okay.
And then I look at Lucaros and I go, while he does that, I'm going to go try to fix that. And I go point over it at Fiora. And I go,
hope that's not Fiora.
Okay. So, Roach, you rush over to Toguro and Fiora to help him help her. So, Adam, what is it that you were starting to say?
I'm after we get her uncovered and like pulled out a little bit or so. Mm-hmm. I pull out the vial I bought from the old gypsy woman.
Okay, and which vial was that?
That was a healing potion, remember?
Oh, that's right. She sold you a
oh my god, it's just like the old gypsy said.
How long have you been waiting to say that? How long have you been waiting to say that?
Okay, I seriously, I mean, you guys don't know, so it's a little thing, but I literally just went into a back of a shop and it was some woman that was just selling potions. I'm like, oh, I guess I could buy a potion. And what would it hurt? Oh my god.
And she also tried to sell you some love potion as well.
I know, this would have been the best time. I open it up and I open her mouth and I pour it down her throat and I massage her throat. I'm like, there you go. Drink up.
Okay. So you're doing that, and after a few minutes, as you guys are both checking on her, you can make a health check if you want, Rhodes, as you're waiting to see the effects of this magic take over. She does start coughing a little bit, and her eyes start to kind of flutter open. She's just like, oh, fuck. I feel like a building fell on me.
It did, and I rolled a 17.
Okay. She looks to be... You don't see any severe damage. Like she's a pretty tough gal and whatnot. From what you're able to see until you move the rest of the boulders off of her. But with her waking up right away and responding, it looks like she might be okay.
All right. So I'll, with that said, I will then tell Toguro, help her get the boulders off of her, and then I'll go back to Lucaros to refocus on getting Manny back.
Okay, so Lucaros, while that was going on, Rin, she kind of, her eyes kind of dart around. She's like, where's Ben? Is he okay?
No, I don't think so, but let's get back to that. We've got to get our friend. Just
okay.
It's okay. Just focus for a minute and we'll resolve this as soon as possible. I sent some guards to go to try help him.
Okay.
If he's okay. I don't think he is, though.
Is he bad hurt?
Yes.
Oh God. What about the king and Princess Cat?
I don't know where the king is, and I don't know where Cat is either. Wait, no, Cat's with
Manny.
Cat's with Manny.
Okay.
He's our other friend.
Right. So where do you need to know? And by this time, Rhodes, you've come back and rejoined this going on. Okay, where is it you need to go? The servants' quarters or the access halls? Yes, the access halls.
They're stuck between floor 2 and 3, and they're coming down the stairs. We need to know where that is.
She kind of looks like she wants to throw up, possibly, but she kind of like holds herself together enough, and she shakily describes the direction you guys need to go to regroup and help Manny and Cat.
Okay. Thanks. All right. We gotta go then, and I look to go see if Toguro has cleared the debris from Fiora.
Toguro, go ahead and make a strength check.
Oh my God.
I know, you have to role play. What a bitch.
It's not an issue. It's just I'm the only one having to do any rolls over here tonight. Jesus.
I would like to point out Manny's failed dex check.
Yeah, he kind of just have the shit out of this stick right now.
22.
Okay, so along with Fiora helping move stuff off of her when and where she can, you two are able to move enough of the bigger chunks of stuff, and it looks like the way she landed, she's taken some damage, but it doesn't look like anything severe that will incapacitate her. It looks like that health potion helped out. She has a little bit of a limp in her ankle and her wrist. She kind of like rotates her wrist a little bit and kind of like rolls her shoulders. She's just like, oh God, that felt like garbage. Okay. All right. So where do we need to go?
We need to go get our friend Manny.
We need to get the Manny.
Cat. We need to get to him now. He's broken his leg, and that's all we know. But we know where to go.
All right. So what are you guys going to do with Rin? Are you going to leave here? One of you stay behind with her or take her to safety? What is your guys' plan with that?
I think maybe we could have Fiora keep track of Rin.
If you want, she can take Rin out of here.
Yeah,
that's probably the best option.
Fiora, please get her out of here. And Toguro, let's go, buddy. Let's go save our friend.
All right, I hug Fiora, and then I pick up Rin, and I hug her, and I go, "Hi, I'm Toguro," and then I hand her to Fiora.
Okay. Perfect. All right.
Like literally pick her up and hand her to her.
Yeah, I've been doing that lately.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
So Fiora kind of takes her and gently slings her over her shoulder as she starts taking off down the hall and making her way out, dodging shit and whatnot. So, 3 of you are going to go rescue your friend, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Post
All
haste.
right.
We'll be right back with the rest of the episode after a quick word from some of our other fellow podcast friends.
Well, hey there, Chief. I'm Tom. I'm what you call a mirror, sort of a talking guidebook to all the strange things a blood might find out around the multiverse. For instance, my memory tells me that a podcast is something a cutter listens to while they do tasks they'd rather not be doing, like driving or doing the dishes. I can also tell you that if you're looking for a new podcast, then you should check out Classless Characters. The boss told me to say that, quote, Classless Characters is a rip-roaring new show based in the original Prime and Beyond, in old-school 3.5 edition Dungeons & Dragons, end quote. He also told me to say, quote, it was an actual play love letter to all the games before, end quote. But between you and me, Chief, I ain't too crazy about that turn of phrase. But if you want a podcast with encyclopedic skulls, tempestuous tieflings, magnificent magics, and a world-shaking plot, then look no further than Classless Characters. You can find new episodes every week on YouTube, which is an internet website for people who watch videos of other people's pets, or check out the full-length podcast every 2 weeks on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi everyone, your DM Cassie here. Before we jump back into the rest of the episode, the gang and I have another exciting announcement for you all. We are doing our first giveaway. We want to give you the advantage in your next encounter with some awesome D&D and Party Advantage loot of your very own. From now until the end of February, make sure to like, share, and comment on our special giveaway posts that you can find on Twitter and Facebook for your chance to enter. Our February loot package will include a Party Advantage sticker, a dice set in a lovely velvet bag, a handwritten note from one of our DMs, and a full poster of the Arias map from the Arias Adventures campaign. We also want to remind you that you have just 1 day left to submit your character idea for our community one-shot adventures. You can email those 1 to 2 minute audio files to partyadvantagepodcast@gmail.com. As always, if you've been enjoying this episode of Party Advantage, please make sure to take the time to review us on your podcast platform of choice. Reviews really do help us spread the word and grow the show so that we can keep bringing you even more exciting content. And whenever you find yourself wanting to know more about Arias and Farwind, please make sure to check out our website at partyadvantagepodcast.com. You'll find it full of character backstories, lore, maps, and much, much more. Thank you so much for listening, and now, back to the show.
So whoever wants to make a survival check can. You guys can all do this as a group or individual. Whatever will work to y'all's advantage.
I've got a +4.
I've got a +5.
Or +2.
All right.
Do it.
So
you rolled with advantage.
Okay. Roll with advantage there. Didn't help. That's an 8.
Okay. You head back down the hall you came from. Well, no, you head back towards that direction and turn down a different hall. And it looks like this area is completely collapsed in. So this looks like a dead end.
Okay. Meanwhile, Manny's just like, they'll be here anytime.
Manny, how about you go ahead and make me another Constitution check?
Man. Constitution check or save?
Save, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. That's gonna be 14.
You feel like another wave of nausea kind of hit you as like you slightly step. I'll put a little bit of weight on that leg, and yeah, and Kat catches you for just. She's like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, it just hurts a lot. Is there like sticks and like wrap that I can maybe wrap my foot around to kind of brace it a little?
Let's
Like
see.
I'm asking her, she knows anywhere close by.
She's looking around and whatnot. She's like, hang on. She gently sets you down on the ground. She reaches into like her side tinker's pouch, and you see she kind of like upturns that and starts dumping shit out. You see tools and trinkets and whatnot spill out.
Trying to make a makeshift table.
She goes over to a tapestry and like rips like a long strip of it as she begins like using a couple of like supplies that she had in her pack, as well as this, to kind of like wrap your foot and, you know, splinter it for you. She's just like, how's that feel?
Much better, thanks.
Okay.
All right.
That's wow.
Keep
What was
moving.
that?
What? Nothing?
Let's keep moving.
Okay. Let's see. As you guys are going down your stairs, go ahead and make another dexterity save with disadvantage for you and her both.
Okay. 15 with disadvantage.
Okay. She rolled a 6 with disadvantage. So another rumble rocks this stairwell and whatnot as stuff behind you starts falling and debris kind of starts like tumbling down the stairs. She lets go on your side as she loses her balance and kind of like falls the rest of the like this flight to the next like level. And you kind of throw your back up against the wall to kind of like support yourself, but it still catches and hurts as shit is rattling around you guys. And after that subsides, she kind of like shakes her head and everything. She's like, you okay?
Never better.
Okay. All right.
How about you?
Oh, it's okay. I think I might have jammed my wrist, but I think I'll be okay. She kind of like climbs back up the steps to, you know, put an arm.
I try to like get up as best I can.
Yeah. So the two of you are really haphazardly making your guys' way down.
We're having a great time.
Yeah, it's going great.
Yeah, good first date.
Did you say that, or did you just keep that to
Yeah, I
yourself?
say that. I just like, yeah, this is a great
There
first
you
date.
go.
She just kind of looks at you. She's like, what?
Never mind. Just let's keep going.
Okay. So you guys go down. You're now on the second. You're in between the second and first floor. So if you want to send an update to the other three, you can.
Okay. Yeah, I'll update the others where I'm at.
Alrighty. You guys get an update that he's now in between the second and first floor. And
Sandman to group. We're doing okay around here, but shit's falling down. And I tell him where we're at.
Okay.
all right.
We're still trying to make it to you. We've run into a couple obstacles, but we're working our way to you.
Mm-hmm. You guys are on. You guys find a flight of steps that head up, and if you remember correctly, these seem to be the ones that Rin was describing for you to take.
Okay, I'm gonna start calling out for Manny.
Okay, Manny, go ahead and start making a perception check.
I'm yelling
Yeah.
as well.
All right. Oh, pretty good. 21.
All right. After a few minutes of, again, like slowly making your guys' way, now with her being a little bit slowed down with her hurt wrist while she's trying to support you and also like steady herself down these stairs, you hear the faint sound of somebody calling out to your name.
There they are. I can hear them. Let's go. And I'll follow the voices.
Okay. Do you call back out?
Yeah,
or?
I start to call back.
right.
Toguro, help.
You three can make
I go
perception
rushing.
checks.
That's a 19.
A 19. What was that, Toguro?
7.
7, Macaros?
Yeah, I think it's the same as perception.
Mm-hmm.
9.
Okay. So I think it's Rhodes is the only one, maybe, who hears it. Yeah.
Cat-like ears.
Yeah. His cat-like ears come in handy here. So yeah, you hear Manny call out. You also hear Cat shouting out too for help. So you guys come across like a servant's kind of like a smaller antechamber. It's about 25 feet by maybe 15 feet. that opens out in front of Lacaros, Rhodes, and Xavier. Again, another, like, it looks like
Xavier?
half the room. Or, damn it, Toguro. Shit.
Ah, not the only one.
Let's face it. That elf bitch wouldn't be here at all to save his life.
No, he would not.
You're all going to pay for that next week.
Oh, damn it.
We've been paid for it.
Whatever.
Wow.
We love you. Mostly.
We swear.
So it looks like half of the room is just collapsed in, and on the other side of the room you see Manny and Kat stepping out into this hall. And Manny, and on your guys' side you have maybe about 5 to 8 feet that extends out into the room and then just stops and ends, and you see your 3 friends across.
I got this.
And you see Togoro's morphin suit has activated.
Yeah, buddy. Nice suit. And I'm just like nodding my head.
Should I jump to them? I can jump to them. I can totally make it.
Oh my god.
How long's the chasm? How far across is the chasm again?
I feel like I should jump, though.
It's about 15 feet.
15 feet. Okay.
Can I make a perception check to see if I realize that he's thinking about making this jump?
I think this is probably internal to Gore. So, and a lot's happening. So,
Oh, man.
Adam, you see the halfling and gnome across
I mean,
the way.
is there a chasm of some sort?
Yeah, there is. There is a chasm.
Oh, then
The
yeah.
floor has collapsed.
Oh, I am totally jumping.
Okay.
Is athletics check?
Yeah, pal.
Oh, man.
What are you doing?
24, 17 plus 7. Boom.
So here's what happens is you guys are all like calling out to each other like, hey, and Manny, you notice that Toguro has kind of like backed up again, you know, like taken a few steps back, and while like Rhodes and Lacaros are like, Manny, hey, are you okay? All of a sudden Toguro flies past the 2 of them in between them and just takes this running and just jumps across this fucking chasm. And you see him just like slow-mo air dive across towards you and Kat.
Oh, shit.
The 2 of you just barely in time dodge out of the way.
Should I do that with the disadvantage? Because
I'll say with her nat 20, you got.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, her nat 20. Okay.
Or not. I said 19. My bad. I'll say with her 19.
Oh, it's okay. It's whatever.
You land on your feet.
So while all this is going on, Rode he's pulls out some rope from his pack and he grabs a piece of rubble and he ties.
I should really grab rope before I did this.
Yeah, you should have. He ties off one end to like a throwable chunk of rock, and just gives it his best toss to see if he can get the rope across the chasm.
Okay. Let's see that. Go ahead and do that with what? Dex or of some sort?
Say strength. It's throwing a rock.
Strength. Yeah, but it's kind of like a range.
No. I had to roll an athletics check. I had to go to 24 just to barely hit my friends. I want to see what he does.
Okay.
So which one am I rolling?
Go ahead and do strength since we've got this.
Okay, if it's just a strength.
I was gonna say, let's see if you hit Toguro in the
Exactly.
face.
Let's see if my skull caves in.
I'm not throwing the rock to them. I'm throwing it across.
And I was not jumping on them. I was jumping to them. But apparently that didn't count.
So if it's just a straight strength check, I rolled an 18.
Okay.
Nice.
It doesn't hit Toguro.
Are you
or
sure? Because
anyone
that was
on
an
the
18.
other side.
I rolled a 17.
I will kill you.
I'm sorry. I'm letting it go. Okay, back
It's
to the
also
podcast.
a
Sorry.
chunk of rock, not a giant person. So
Thank you. But yeah,
Gotta
the
get
rocks,
salty up in here.
you sure as fuck did. Jesus.
So does the rope make it? Does that end of the rope make it across?
It does. It safely does.
Okay, so then I yell
Manny,
out.
I was gonna say, yeah, Manny, friends are here. Toguro is right there next to you, glowing purple.
I love it.
What do you say,
Toguro
Rose?
a big hug.
I tell tie the rope off to something. We'll tie it off over here, and let's get everybody ferried across.
All right, who on your guys' end is tying the rope? Lucaros and Rhodes.
What's your?
It's rope tying. It's just...
Yeah. So is it dexterity or intelligence? Because it's dexterity, I have +5.
I was gonna say probably go dexterity.
Okay.
All right, you do it.
All right, then I'll tie it here. Is it just a straight dexterity check, or?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Okay, so that is a 22.
Okay, and then Manny and Toguro, who's doing it on your guys'?
Might as well let Manny do it.
Sure, I can do it.
Okay.
Yeah, Manny.
You can have Toguro pick you up if you need him to.
I got a 5.
All right, so we're just going to say with the massive loss of blood and trauma you got through, as soon as you tie it, it starts to slip and comes unknotted.
Okay, I'll try. What am I rolling?
A straight dex? Just a straight dex check.
Sorry, buddy.
Hey, Toguro, around the bush and through the hole.
That's 11.
Hey.
We're going to die because we can't tie a knot.
I could just grab onto you too and do another jump check, but I'm worried with my 17. I'll explode midair.
Don't do that. Everyone will die.
I'm down.
It's too soon to have to start a new campaign because of a TPK.
Oh no!
Don't press the giant red button.
Oh, wait. Cat's just a gnome, right?
Well, yeah.
You got this, man.
You guys aren't that big.
He barely got himself across. He's
I know.
not going to be able to grab both of you.
This is not only will punish me,
I would
this will
just like
punish
to
Cassie.
clarify. He got across fine. His landing is what would have been questionable.
How about this? If I
What's below me? The chasm.
If I take out my loot and play the theme song of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, will you?
You can give him bardic inspiration if you want.
Like the whole.
Quick question: what's below us?
Below you appears to be a 15 to 20 foot drop, and you see rubble and debris underneath, and you see a couple of like sharp shards of metal kind of sticking up as well.
I was like, I could just drop down and just like take the blunt force on my back, but there's sharp stuff, so never mind.
Look, if you're gonna jump, at least tie the rope off to yourself.
That would help.
Yes.
Along with Fanny's bardic inspiration of the Power Rangers theme song.
I definitely do that for you.
So I tied it off, and that's a 5 to tie it off to me.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Do you want Fanny or Kat to check the knot?
I mean, if they can, I'm like, I turn around like, I did it.
Okay, that's a little bit better. If you need me to tighten it up a little bit, I got a 18. I'll tighten it up a little bit.
Okay, you see he really didn't do. It was more like a loop that was just going to come undone.
Awesome.
So you fix it for him.
So I want to, seeing what's going on over here, I want to turn to Lucaris and go, okay, the moment he jumps, we grab the rope and we run as far away from the chasm as we can with it. So that way, at least if he falls, hopefully we'll give him a few feet to work with so that he won't hit the bottom. He'll just swing into the side.
Yeah, we need to talk to these two after this.
Yes.
I don't know what's going on.
All right, so I get on one side of his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
I'll help Kat up onto the other side of the shoulder.
She just looks at the two of you. She's like, is this really, are we doing this?
No, it's not a good
we're
idea.
gonna do this.
Should I have my axe out?
Go!
So I can use it like a pickaxe in case, like, I start
Yeah, if
falling.
you want to pull your axe out to...
Yes. Epic music's playing.
So just real quick sanity check here, guys. Just
We're going.
We're acknowledging that if you fail, Toguro will probably survive, but Manny will be knocked free from the blow and will fall
It's
the
a
rest of the way under the sharp ass bottom. If you kill my best friend, Toguro, I will throw you in the pit myself.
No, Toguro, let's go! And he's just like super excited right now to go jump.
Okay, Adam, you know what to do.
And as soon as he like starts to jump, I'm gonna cast Levitate again. And you were just gonna go flying straight.
So Adam, go ahead and roll with advantage. And then
Oh, thank God you said that.
God.
He rolled a 1.
So the first one was a 1. That's a 1 and a 7. That's an 8. And the other roll?
yes.
12 plus 7, 19.
Oh.
But it's not a 17, so it's not a 24, so I still die horribly.
Okay,
Hey, as soon as he lifts off, Road and I, we're pulling that
You're
war
booking
the other way. Yep,
Yeah.
we're booking it.
So I need you
Keep
two
it
to
taut.
make athletics check.
Okay.
Both of you together.
If it looks like it's getting hairy, I'm going to throw the halfling and the gnome like footballs into the end zone.
Wait,
That's
what?
That's a 14.
Okay, 14. Lacaros?
14.
214. All right, Adam.
Toguro.
You want to throw those little folk?
No, Toguro,
Or
you're
is
just
it going
floating.
bad?
What
Like
do you
if it starts to look like I can't make it, yeah, I'm going to chuck them. But
No,
Go
wait.
ahead.
so am I not making it?
You're making it, but it looks like Lacaros and Rhodes are might not have a good grip on that rope just in case you fall back.
Wait,
I won't
Oh
fall
my
back.
God.
I have faith.
Toguro, you're just levitating. You're not falling. You have no fall speed right now. That's what levitate does.
Well, I'd
You
have
just
to get
go.
rid of. I'd have to put my axe up so you guys would understand something's going on. So yeah, no, I'm just out, ready,
Okay.
just screaming slow mo. Ah!
Now, do you have a question? If it's levitate, as soon as I
that's
take
true.
off, and he pushed off as levitate, we're just kind of like floating like he's flying.
Yeah.
So technically,
Yeah,
you're like
that's
flying
true.
in through the air.
So you're
we're
literally
just-
slow. You're literally slow mo falling, right? Flying.
Across,
So
yeah, we're just flying across.
So we're just towing him with this rope then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Basically, you're towing us.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
anticlimactic.
Manny's just like, woo! On top.
So
And no one
you know
else
that
knows
feeling
what's
when your
going on.
asshole just unclenches?
Yeah.
That's what I'm having right now.
Okay.
Love you guys.
I forgot about the levitate, so that's my bad with describing that whole scene. My
It's all
apologies.
I just want to say that for the record, I have real life almost died several times, and my asshole was never as puckered as it was during this.
That's
Nothing is
awesome.
working.
Yeah, we just
It was all
crossed
gonna work
the
out.
thing.
That's the thing with
Just crossed
Toguro.
it.
Everything usually works out for the better.
Well, okay. Well, let's
So
not get
you
ahead of
safely,
ourselves.
you guys all safely have your friends on the other side, and you guys do. Manny's leg is splinted and wrapped up. Cat looks a little bit worse for the wear, but she's still standing and whatnot. And Toguro is just beaming with just like, I'm assuming you're super stoked.
Yeah, I am so happy right now.
Okay.
Hey, Toguro, do you think you could carry Manny out of here?
Yeah. We should also get going.
Right.
There was a situation back at the bar I left.
Wait,
What?
Wait,
What kind of situation?
but Blitz is with us too, right?
Yeah, that's even more disconcerting. We should hurry.
Okay.
Let's do play.
So who?
Yeah, Toguro.
Wow.
Wait,
Okay. Who did you come with, Toguro? Who did you come here with?
Fiora, Blitz, and the dwarf in the kitchen.
All right.
Alphorn. If
Then
you
we-
remember his name.
We all need to get outside and see if they've already left. And if not, we'll address that when we address it. All right. Shall we go? Shall we get out of this crumbling building?
let's get out of
Yeah,
here.
let's get out of
Hopefully
here.
we find Blitz on the way. So all the way out, I'm yelling for Blitz.
along the way, you don't come across her. But when you get outside and are looking through the crowd and whatnot, as people are like, there's like a first aid station already set up as people are, there's a triage center going on as best as it can. You see some of the fires have been put out where they've erupted. So it looks like order is finally starting to come together here. Like, there's a perimeter. Looks to be people in charge giving directions and whatnot. You do spot the flash of purple of Fiora's hair in the crowd, and you see her standing next to Rin, kind of like keeping guard over her as a healer. Excuse me, a healer is tending to her. As you're pushing your way through the crowd, you also see, making their way to Fiora as well, you see Alfhorn, and then a few minutes later, following behind him, looking a bit disheveled and worried, you see Blitz.
Okay, so before we get up on everybody here, I want to sort of stop the four of us real quick. And I just want to say, hey, so I think that at the very minimum, maybe Manny, if you can go invisible again, and Toguro, if you can focus on getting him out of here to healing and help. Something tells me that when all the dust settles here, they're going to start looking for somebody to blame. And we're the only new thing that showed up at the palace today.
Yeah, I think you're right, Rhoda.
Right, but
we were with Rin, so at least we have that on our side.
Yeah, we do. So I'm hoping that we're not going to have to count on that, but I would like at least some of us free if they descend on you and me.
Yeah, and I was also with Kat, and I found those journals that that guy stole from Kat.
Oh, yeah.
Behind it.
Kat's with you guys too. Still, is this happening?
Kat,
Okay.
it's him. It's the half brother. I know it.
He has to be.
He was acting suspicious. We questioned him.
Wait,
and he denied
so
everything.
Wait, you guys were with Then. Where's he at?
He didn't make it.
I don't think he made it.
She just kind of like stops and stares, and
we had to get out of there fast.
I grabbed her like
ring.
the color drains from her face, and she just like drops to her knees, almost fainting. As you guys tell her this news that her cousin's dead.
I grab her arm to hold her up.
But what's good? Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah, I checked it myself.
Yeah, we're pretty sure, but we sent guards, and so maybe we can make our way back there and verify. But I
have to find my uncle, guys. If you guys, I thank you for helping and whatnot. Manny, I hope you're going to be okay. If there's anything like, I got to go find my uncle and make sure everything's okay, guys. I'm sorry. I've got to go.
That's
go.
19 on a karate chop on the back of her head. Ha!
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ, Toguro. What do you...
What? Yeah, she turns around and starts freaking out and whatnot. You just like, thunk her on the back of her head, and she just... She's down and out unless Manny or Lacaros catches her.
I can't go on top of Toguro.
There we go.
Toguro, what did you do? What did you do?
Well, think about it. Someone blew up the castle. They're targeting royal members, and we're just going to let one of the royal members out of our sights? That's bad.
What
yes. Yes, we're going to, like a human being. We're going to...
Except now that you assaulted a royal.
No.
Oh, my God.
I put her on my back. I go running to the bar. Catch me if you can.
Oh, help.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
I grab onto one of his ears to stable myself so I don't fall off.
So he's taking off, and there's too much going on that no one has noticed. You guys, this big apple taking off. So what do the two of you do? Do you go chase after him? Do you regroup with Blitz and Fiora? Like what?
Fuck. Okay, so Karos, I vote we go regroup with Blitz, and then we get the hell out of here.
Yeah, okay, at least we know where Togoro's going.
Yeah, okay. And Oh, she might be able to smooth this over with Kat when this is all over. This is not good. Okay, so let's go see Blitz then.
Okay, so you guys head towards the other group as you see Fiora, or as you see Blitz and Alforn have regrouped with Fiora and everything, and it looks like Fiora's talking to the two of them. She spots you guys and turns to you guys, and Blitz and Alforn turns to you guys, and Blitz just like, "Are you boys okay?"
Manny's hurt pretty bad.
Where's Manny?
He's with Toguro, and
So is Kat.
so's Kat.
Wait, what? Why is Kat with him? Where are they? That we need to take them to the healers.
Yes.
They're going back to the bar.
Why?
So here's the thing.
Okay.
So Kat wanted to go find her uncle, which is entirely understandable because the prince, to the best of our knowledge, did not make it. And
she gasps and puts a hand to her mouth.
Don't worry, it gets worse. And Toguro, apparently fearing that someone is trying to target royals, took it upon himself to subdue and take Kat into his personal protective custody back at the bar.
Which at least he'll be safe from other people, maybe not from Toguro, but from others.
She needs to be with the rest of she needs to be with her uncle.
I agree with you. I 100% agree with you. So if we could please maybe borrow Fiora, we can go retrieve Kat.
Okay. She turns to Alforn and asks him to stay here with Rin, and her and Fiora will come along. She's like, maybe both of us can help or something. But Kat, if what you say is true about then Kat needs to be here.
Yes.
To put it mildly, she would be the next in line, so she needs to immediately.
Wait, would she or would the half brother? Because he's the one who did this.
Well, what do you mean he's the one who did this?
We're fairly confident that he's responsible for this accident.
Manny.
That's even more of a reason that Kat needs to.
You're preaching to the choir.
Okay, all right.
Preaching to the choir.
So she turns to Alforn, and then she looks to Fiora, and the two of them nod at each other, and they both follow you two. Toguro and Manny.
Hi.
So you're heading back to the tavern?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Manny, what are you doing? As Kat is kind of slung over his shoulder, so like her head is like almost in your lap facing you as you're holding on to the back of him.
So, Toguro.
Yeah.
What's your plan here?
Protection.
Okay. Well, you know, you didn't
every
have
time
to
he's
hit her.
like every step he's doing kind of is like jostling your foot, banging against his chest. So you're having this conversation as you're trying to like not pass out from pain.
Oh man, can we slow down a little? Or I mean, my leg really hurts, but
no.
What?
Speed up.
Oh god.
Oh god.
I run 40. I actually do run 40 feet instead of 30, so I'm actually a little faster.
Oh god, you can book it, man. Yeah, you book it through town and whatnot. Just like, are you just like barreling past people like, move, bitch?
Basically the same path I took running there, saying like, move, bitch, get out the way, and all that. I'm now people who reset up their stands and whatnot. I'm barreling back through doing the same thing again.
And after he does that, Manny's on top being, I'm so sorry. Oh gosh, I am so sorry. Oh no, Toguro, stop.
So you guys arrive outside of the Gearhead, and do you just burst on in there, Toguro?
I go through the kitchen entrance in the back.
Okay, Manny, I need you to make a dex check.
Okay. That's a 18.
Okay, you're able to duck just in time so your head doesn't like hit the beam of the door frame. because Togoro's probably not ducking. He's just probably just full on running in.
Yeah.
So you're able to like dodge your head in time. So now you're in the kitchen. Toguro, what do you do? Do you set them down, or are you running upstairs? Okay.
No, I set them down. And, I put like something on the table and I set them down.
Okay, so you guys are both like, he lays her down on the counter, and you're also sat down on the counter.
Oh, great. Now about my leg.
We could chop it off.
Toguro, I was going to say,
No.
Toguro, you take a good look at his leg, and it looks like it's like some blood is seeping through.
I would tear that off if I were you.
What?
I'd get a new one.
I'm not tearing my leg off. You're crazy. Ugh.
Are you sure? That looks like it's going to get infected.
Can I like look at it really good, like a medicine check?
Yeah,
sure
go
I
ahead
don't
and do
have
another
to
medicine. Yeah.
I look at the meat cleaver next to him.
As you look at the meat cleaver, Toguro, you notice that Cat is starting to kind of wake up a little bit.
Ah,
And what did you get on your medicine check there, Manny?
Well, I rolled a 2 plus 2, so that's a 4.
So you open up the bandage just enough to see bone. Make another Constitution save with disadvantage.
Oh, with disadvantage. Wow.
Yeah, you're coming off that adrenaline.
That's a 13.
You don't faint, but you definitely could use a bucket to throw up in.
I just hurl it.
Okay.
Okay.
it's a sensei!
He just rose up in front on his lap and in front of him, and you,
I get a glass of water and it's a nice pack for Cat.
yeah, she starts like sitting up. She's like, "Oh my god, why does the back of my head hurt?"
Don't worry about me, bud.
What?
Roads hit you.
Yo.
What?
Roads hit you. I was supposed to take you here as safeguard.
So why did Rhodes hit me?
I don't know. He's a maverick, like, that one.
Mouth is just like
I hate you.
Open.
I hate you.
That's awesome. So,
He's in the other room cackling right now like a mad person again.
is there any like alcohol around where I can start chugging this?
You do see like a large bottle of like wine sitting.
Perfect. I just start downing it.
You're under protective custody.
From what?
Someone tried to blow up the Royals. You're royal, so they're trying to kill you.
I mean, it could be I guess.
You could have assassins out there right now trying to kill you.
All right.
You were
Stop,
just going to walk off in a crowded area in chaos and go try to find your uncle. You need...
Yeah.
Okay, look. I get down on her level. I'm like, look at me. Look at me, okay?
Okay.
If he can come find you, it's going to be safer for him to find you than you to be by yourself finding him in a crowded area where a terrorist attack. Terrorist.
I mean, she looks to you, Manny, for help and all this. She's like,
Rhodes is very wise to hit you like that. Mean right hook.
I really, really hate you.
First of all, I'm so confused and my leg hurts a lot. Can you look at a cat? Are you good?
I'm not a medic, but make an intelligence check, Manny, or wisdom.
Man. Wisdom or intelligence?
Sure, whichever one.
Oh, well, the better one is intelligence.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you want me to take that one?
Yeah.
Right. 17.
Okay, you guys know of a really good healer who happened to be staying here right at this bar, to your knowledge.
Oh, perfect.
Naomi.
Oh, that's right, Naomi. Toguro. Naomi. Yeah. Get Naomi.
Oh, there's an issue with that.
What?
Don't be saying her name.
Why?
That's part of the issue here at the bar. Ex-nay on knowing any cat people A. We have to go to the house where I got the special mind dust.
What? No, Toguro. Toguro.
What did you do, Toguro?
What did you do to
Naomi?
Toguro, please.
No, I'm not. I'm making sense. I'm making sense.
Can I make an insight check to make sure to see if he's on mind dust right now?
Go ahead and make an insight check on him as he's having what you think is a nervous breakdown.
I start chopping up some vegetables, take my frustration. I'm like, I'm making sense.
15?
No, he's not on mind dust. His eyes don't have that, tricked out look as before. Okay. He seems like he's really trying to he knows what he's just not.
I'm looking out the window, like the cooking door window area, like make sure no one's seeing us, like listening.
Okay.
I get right up to his face. I'm like, Manny, shh. I put my fingers on his lips. Shh. Okay, shh. You can't talk about them here. They're listening.
Okay, I don't care who's listening.
No. You do care.
Are you listening? Because my leg does not look good, and I need a good healer so I can walk again.
I will take you, but the issue is where the healer is not around. She's not here. I took all of them into my bosom, and I ran with them, and they're not here.
Where are they? Are they with?
I can't say out loud. And you don't either. I'll punch your leg. I swear to God, I will.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
After everyone regroups here, we'll go and find them.
I don't know if my leg will last that long.
Oh, well, I go and I'm going to make like an ice pouch. Like I'm going to get like a water skin, like a big one, and it's filled with ice. And then I'm going to put his leg in it.
Okay.
How?
It's going to hurt, but ice helps. And then you get to drink the water at the end.
That's fucking gross.
That is really gross.
Okay. So Rhodes and Lacaros, you guys are, I assume, quickly making your way back to the tavern.
Yes.
You guys, along your way, traveling down the path to the tavern, you see overturned carts and people picking up stuff and whatnot. It definitely looks like a half-orc has been here.
Well, he really did go this way.
Well, we're on the right path.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm
It's a
gonna
little excitable.
reach down to the stone of far speech rather, and call out to Manny, just Manny, not Toguro, and ask him if he will telepathically tell me what is going on, and let him know that we're on our way.
As Toguro is gutting him and stuffing him for turkey.
You're a monster, Toguro.
I'm just like laying there, get the message, put my hand in my pocket. Okay, so here's the thing. Toguro's scaring me. I'm probably going to lose my leg.
Jesus.
And I don't know where Naomi is because she was here.
Wait.
But yeah, Toguro's taking. She won't tell me. I don't know.
He took her?
Yeah, right now he's being a lunatic. I don't know.
Okay. We're coming to you. Keep him talking. Keep him distracted. We will be there.
He's cutting vegetables. I don't even know.
Just don't let him cut you. Okay. Other than that,
he's not gonna hurt
we're
me.
coming for you. We're coming for you. Just stay calm. Great. Humanize yourself. Okay. Make sure that he sees you as a person.
Do you have experience being a negotiator?
Oh, man.
I don't want to talk about it.
Listen, I'm fine. Just please, someone needs to heal my leg. Yeah. That's all I worry about right now.
We're on our way. I will heal you when we get there. We are on our way. Okay. Just,
so
thanks, man.
Keep him talking.
You guys pick up the pace.
As we do, I turn to Lucaros and I go, okay, I don't want it to go there. I don't want it to get to this point, but there is the possibility that we're going to have to put Toguro down. Okay.
Oh, God.
What the fuck?
Wait, what's going on?
But it doesn't get there. But he is apparently acting insane and chopping vegetables panically, and he did something with Naomi, and he won't tell everybody what he did with them. And he's talking about taking Manny's leg. I'm hoping we can get there, we calm everything down. I just want to say that we need to be ready for however this shakes out. Okay?
Okay, hold on. While we're going, let me see if I can sort this out before we get there.
As you guys you're getting close to the tavern by now, so I mean, like, you're just around the corner from it.
All right, I want to stealth.
Okay.
Because if we're going to hunt a friend for sport, Timon, I'm going to be...
Okay, since he said he was chopping carrots, I'm assuming that he's in the kitchen. So, hey, Blitz, is there like a back way to the kitchen?
Yeah. She takes lead and shows you guys the way.
Okay, I'm going to slink behind everybody and just try to stay hidden so that if I need to get the drop on Toguro, I can.
We're gonna kill a friend. Yeah, damn.
Right now, that's all Road is hearing, that Toguro has gone insane and is threatening everyone that is near and dear to him. And he takes no pleasure in hunting Toguro, but it may have to be done.
So, Manny, after you get off the phone with Road, are you going back to talking to Toguro?
Yeah, he said to keep talking to us, so I'm like, what you cooking, bud?
Oh, I'm making you something to heal.
Oh,
like a stew?
Yes.
Do you know how?
No. I'm gonna go.
Jesus.
I'm gonna approach Manny now.
Hey, you see your friend coming towards you, Manny.
Hey, buddy.
Crazed eyes.
Oh God.
I reach in my bag.
Okay.
I pull out some healing potions. Will this help your leg? I got 2 more.
Maybe. Where'd you get those?
We've had them since the beginning, remember? We bought healing potions. You should have some too. How do you guys not remember this? I'm going to rub one on his leg.
Oh God. Okay. So you just uncork it and pour it on his leg. And you start rubbing it. So, Manny, make another Constitution.
Actually, no. I go and get like the turkey baster, like the brush in a bowl, and I put it in there, and I did the brush in, and I'm painting his leg like a turkey leg.
Okay, Manny, I still need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
As this is that's not too bad.
Still not going to hurt. It's, okay,
17. Yeah.
You flinch and whatnot, and it does burn, kind of like when you're cleaning an open wound. And you're kind of shuddering a little bit, but you're not passing out. The rest of you get to the back door as you hear just kind of like a lowered voice talking like, I don't understand why you guys don't remember we've had these beginning. Do you open the door or what's your
Yeah.
Okay.
I slam it open. Toguro, what are you doing?
You see he's got a basting brush as he's
careful.
As he's painting Maddie's leg.
You see diced up carrots and vegetables and all that. I'm like, huh?
Toguro, what are you doing?
I'm healing.
Healing who?
Well, you see Manny right there.
Hey, buddy.
Hey,
he's trying to paint the potion onto my leg, and hopefully that'll work.
It should. I don't see why not.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The wound does start to heal up a little bit. Like you're not seeing any bone anymore.
Oh,
it is keen. It hurts though because he's directly putting this on it. So like you're physically feeling the skin reforming and all of that, and that's not pleasant.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
All right.
Okay. So where's Naomi?
Where's Road?
Don't worry about that right now. Where is Naomi, Toguro? I need to know.
I can't tell
what did
you guys
do
that.
with her?
I can't. Whoa!
Hey, Road.
Whoa!
They just like come out of the shadows, just angry as shit.
I can't
What did
tell
you do?
you guys that. I can show you what I did with her.
Okay, you show right now. Take him.
Yes.
Okay, well, it's a bit of a
Well, hold on.
walk.
Well, yeah, and I can't really walk right now.
Then what?
pick him up.
If this place isn't safe, then why don't you come here? Also, why? Kat, are you all right?
Yeah, thanks for hitting me, asshole.
What are you talking about? What did you tell her?
We all saw it. It was a soft, fuzzy paw that came out of nowhere and
I'm gonna hit him
struck
with the
her.
balls. I'm gonna hit Toguro with the balls.
Go ahead and make an attack.
I let him do it.
That is a 14.
Oh man.
15.
Well,
Damn
actually,
it.
17 because you're still morphin time. Your hand bounces off.
Mother.
Okay, first off,
Blitz is just like, boys, calm the fuck down.
Yeah, let's not fight, guys.
Yeah, I don't know why we're fighting. This is crazy.
Toguro?
is the one that hit
Yes.
you, Cat. He was
Okay,
trying to
how
protect you.
about you show them where Naomi is, okay?
Okay.
And let's get your friend taken care of. Let's get
Okay.
Manny taken care of. And then I'm going to sit and
Okay.
talk with Kat, and because reason, okay? So
Okay.
show them where she's at. You guys, everyone else, just calm down.
Rhodes is
Okay.
licking the knuckles on his banged up hand. He's like, yeah, jackass.
So, what do you guys do?
I head out. I pick up the Manny and I head out.
Nope. Okay, we're going again.
And I follow
And
him.
we're going to,
So,
we go.
so Blitz is going to stay back with Kat, and they're going to discuss what's going on. Do you want Fiora to come with you guys, or stay here as well and keep an eye on things?
No, have her stay.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
just the four of you. And Toguro, where are you taking them?
I take them to the brothers.
So, Rhodes, as you guys are following Toguro, you realize it looks like you're heading towards the Ollie Block Brothers shop.
All right, I run ahead
Okay.
now that I know where they're going.
All right, you run ahead. You get to the shop before the rest of the group catches up, and you throw the door open,
Yes.
and you find Emeth standing behind the counter. Looks like he's got a hammer at his side. Looks like he arms across the you. His eyes kind of brighten.
Oh, and Rhodes relaxes a little bit. He goes, everything cool here? Is Naomi here? Maybe? Possibly?
He just looks at you and nods and points up.
Okay. And I run in the direction of wherever he's pointing.
Okay, so you dash up the stairs and throw the doors open, and you find Naomi. It looks like she's tuning her instrument at the window.
And like sort of like panting, but trying to look nonchalant. So,
Sure.
hey,
Rose! She like lights up when she sees you.
How's it going?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
You look like you just crawled out of an explosion. Were you at the palace?
Yeah, it's a thing. Are you
Oh
okay?
my gosh, do you need healing?
No. I'm okay.
By now she's like put her thing down and she's rushed over to you, and she kind of like gets to your side and like grabs your arm, like almost, checking you and whatnot.
I'm and I cough a little bit. I'm all right. I'm okay. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay. Manny could really use some help, and he's downstairs.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Do you mind? I mean, if you're not busy.
No, I mean, I'm just staying here out of sight. My brothers are in the other room discussing things, but yeah, no, take me to Manny.
Yes. And while you work, you can tell me about the whole out of sight thing, because I'm not sure what's going on, and I lead her down.
Okay, so you lead her down just as the others are coming into the entrance. You guys see the big Goliath Emeth at the front, kind of like keeping an eye on the shop, and notices you carrying Manny, and he just kind of like nods at you guys as you see Rhodes and Naomi coming downstairs and out into this area.
Hey.
Oh my God, Manny, are you okay? She rushes over, starts checking your bandages. Toguro, do you set him down so she can start checking him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy, for the lift.
So do you guys kind of like fill her in on what happened with your guys' side of things, or?
Yeah. I let her know what happens to my leg and how it happened. I won't tell her that I was sneaking around or anything.
You leave that part out. Yeah.
Yeah, I leave all that out.
She's to cast. Yeah, she just starts working with her magic and whatnot. She pulls what looks like very thin wired weave, like butterflies, and kind of like hums a couple melodies as you see them like kind of like start moving their wings and almost animating as they fly over and land on your neck, and then start slowly kind of dissipating, and you feel this magic and almost like this soft melody in your head as you feel, your body starting to recuperate and cure itself.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you so much.
So after that's done, she's just like, okay, I would still take it easy. You're going to feel a bit sore because some of the more deeper parts of your wounds need to finish knitting themselves together. Okay. No, like mild jogs or anything.
Okay. Sounds good.
Are the rest of you guys okay? Does anybody need anything else?
No, I think we're okay. Kat could use a little bit of help. She hurt her wrist pretty bad, and they're back at the tavern.
Yeah, speaking of Toguro, maybe now with the explanation time would be good.
Yes, out with it, Toguro. What is going on?
Jeez.
You guys, he actually did a good thing bringing us here. I hope you're not mad at him. He actually saved my brothers and I.
No, just confused. He's not telling us anything.
I couldn't tell you because the hunters were there.
What hunters? Tell it. Okay, story time, Toguro. What's the story?
They're nekojin. They're not actual free people. They're slaves who escaped their masters and robbed from them. So they sent a hunting party out that just got rooms upstairs and is staying at the inn. That's why I didn't want to say where any of them were or anything in case they were listening.
Oh, that's actually pretty
she kind of like, you guys turn to Naomi and you see her kind of like lower her ears and almost shame. She's like,
they're scary humans who don't like me because I'm an orc.
So
and they hunt people, so that's double creep factor.
All right, so 3 things cross Rhodes' mind here, real quick. 1, he now understands why the tan lines around where Naomi's shackles would have been were so fresh. Mm-hmm. He doesn't say anything about that though, because that would be rude and insensitive. He does, however, turn to Toguro and begrudgingly say, all right, well, I'm sorry I tried to hit you in the balls then. Also, who are these hunters and where do we kill them?
They're not just any average person's hunters. They're some elite guards of the Lady Strobel. She's the governor of Ritsang.
Okay, let me just write all this down here. As Rhodes takes out takes out his TBD, his to be dead list, and starts writing notes.
It's a long list.
Yes, it is a long list.
It is growing a lot.
I'm a slayer. It's what I do. So, what was her name again? You said Lady
Lady Elise Strobel. And she's the governor of Ritsang. I'm just throwing it in the chat for you guys, too.
Oh, I appreciate that, because I did not spell that anywhere near how that spells. Okay, Elise Strobel.
Not Rymore, Ritsang.
All right. Well, elite or no, we can handle.
But we have to be careful.
Why is that?
Because you said it yourself that the only new things in town could be called terrorist. We don't know if the hunters are in league with the bad people that blew it up. So what if they what if they are, and then they pin this on the nekojin, and then you have a whole entire city?
Toguro, it makes me uncomfortable when you make sense.
He's telling the truth. And it doesn't
That's
also
why
help
I did all this secret stuff.
It doesn't help also that not only are we escaped slaves from, I'm actually the escaped one from the governor herself. My brothers were escaped from other lords high up on the council of Ritsang. But my brother, Noriko, also stole a large chunk of treasures from Lady Strobold's vault, including some nekojin artifacts that we were hoping to take and hide in Menthalos.
This is why you needed us to take you to Menthalos.
Yeah, we knew things would get more dangerous when we got to the Gnome Kingdoms. We were able to, be careful along the way here, but...
So why didn't you ask us to take you earlier?
Well,
that would have been safer if we took you sooner.
Yeah.
We were hoping to also, find somebody who could help us with some of these artifacts. Some of them are more powerful than we understand.
And your brothers are here and they have them with them?
Well, we have a hidden cache when we got here that my brothers, kept everything. We didn't bring all of it with us to the tavern.
Yeah, that would
can I do a history check on Lady Strobel?
You sure can. Rhodes, or who was it? Rhodes or Manny was saying something too?
I was just saying that would be foolish for them to keep all of their items on them at all times.
Yeah.
Toguro just realized that he ran again for a long time, so he's vomiting in the corner and drinking water again.
As you're vomiting, you feel a large hand pat your back, and you see Emeth silently there with a pitcher for you.
Oh my god.
And a pot.
So,
21.
anybody else?
So,
what was that, Manny?
I was waiting for Rhodey, who's going to say something.
Okay.
I was waiting for Lucaros because he just rolled 21, so I was going to wait and see what he got in his system.
So, Lucaros, you know that you don't know of her personally, but you do know the position that as governor of Ritsang is a sub-region of the human kingdom of Rymor. And Rymor is probably one of the top 3 stronger, more powerful of the human kingdom. Ritsang is where a lot of the nekojin slave export occurs. That's pretty much, think of Ritsang as a large kingdom holding pen for slaves being shipped out and sold and whatnot.
Gotcha.
So the governor answers to the ruler of Rymor.
Gotcha.
So she's a pretty important person.
Oh, Naomi, this boy.
And if I was going to say, and if Naomi is a personal slave of the governor, then
you couldn't have picked a worse person to steal something from, aside from your freedom. This is going to be tough. That's Ritsang is, that's where all the nekojin are that are in slavery.
her ears lower again. She's like, I'm so sorry.
No need to apologize to us.
Yeah. I understand completely if I understand if you guys don't want to have anything to do with this. It's
okay. Now hold on.
No.
Hold on a
definitely.
moment.
We're not even more into it.
We're way more into it now. We're fully
tough
invested.
is what we do.
So these hunters, they're at the inn now.
yeah.
Okay. Well,
Toguro stopped us all just in time out on the street before he went in. They would have killed my brothers and taken me back to the governor, and it would have been terrible.
So
that's not going to happen.
Yeah, no, don't worry.
No,
you're not going back to slavery. The way I see it, we have two options. We can either move up our anticipated departure from the city here and get on our way to Menthalos which could be seen as us fleeing the scene. But we get out of here.
Be good.
Yeah.
Hold on though. I got this, and I pull my satchel around, and I got this from the king, and I open up the sack of money that he gave me.
You see that it is mostly gold, and you see platinum pieces in there as well.
Oh, the king gave this to you?
Yeah. And there's some platinum in there and some gold. Guys, we might be able to use this to get out of here quick.
Yeah, that's not necessarily a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea, but we still just the issue of the prince and his half brother. I don't know if we can just leave here with this mess here.
Well,
I mean, poor
Toguro, by now you finished throwing up and have rejoined the group and is hearing this discussion.
Good.
So
good.
Lucaros, though, you're right. I mean, we don't necessarily want to run away and leave Fitzbark in chaos, but our only other option is to kill those hunters.
Yeah,
if we're going to stay.
I didn't know that we were questioning that.
Well, I think we should, but my point is, if we kill them and it's traced back to us, it's not going to be looking too good for our innocence here. So the question is, do we kill them and leave, or do we kill them and stay?
We kill them and stay.
But the longer we stay, too, I mean, what about the castle? That thing blew up while we were inside.
So
that's not going to look good.
Just if you decide, whatever you guys want to do.
But we were with Kat, and we were with
Ren and the Prince.
Yeah, we were with Kat, but we also attacked Kat.
We didn't really attack.
You divulged at all that you were following Kat as well. You were creeping on her.
Yeah, and speaking of which, also I was sneaking around the castle, remember? And I kind of also gave a false name to the king.
So it sounds like
he doesn't know who you are.
It sounds like we need more information.
We do.
Maybe we should just lay low for a little bit longer and see if we can feel out the lay of the land.
We're not really good at laying low.
Yeah, I realize that. So maybe we just kill these assholes and then we figure out whether or not we need to run in the middle of the night after that. So
we're just going to knock on their doors. Hey, guys, kill, and then just figure out then? Or what?
Like I was going to they were asleep. I wasn't going to knock, but yeah. As you know.
Mace is looking at the group.
Why not just lure them into a trap?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I was just going to wait till they're asleep. I'm not going to knock and just, quick jab through the throat.
But they don't know that we know what they're looking for. So you can just let it slip that, like, oh, hey, did you see the pack of nekojins at so-and-so? They're going to go in ambush, and then you just wait there, and you stab them a lot.
Yeah, let's do it in the Battle Ram Woods. We found a spot. That clearing.
That is true.
We could go into that clearing. Yes, but we have the advantage.
Saying, let's just kill them while they're asleep.
But then we have to get rid of the bodies.
We're going to get rid of the bodies anyway.
I can only eat so much.
No, in the woods. Who's going out to the Battle Ram Woods?
What about Ramathor? Can we maybe,
Ramathor can come with us. That's his home.
No, but is he like pigs? If we just don't let him eat for long enough, then
what the hell?
No, we're not gonna feed Ramathor humans.
We put you in a house with a little old lady, and she dies. You gonna start eating her?
It depends.
Oh my god, this is awesome.
I'm just asking. I'm trying to figure out what our options are here, okay?
Oh boy. Okay, if we
you could also take this to Blitz. She's good at helping you guys out.
It's her bar, so we should really just
how many more bodies is she gonna let us hide? Okay,
exactly.
Like there's a limit. At some point, she's gonna go. This is more trouble than it's worth.
She may already have a murder room.
Woods are better.
If she helps
us lure them. Hang on. What was that, Toguro?
I said she may already have a murder room somewhere, but then.
Well, I don't doubt that she does.
Something.
Okay, go ahead, Lucaros.
Maybe she can help us lure them to the Battle Ram Woods. At least there's a better chance of it to look like an accident, like they were out
That
there.
is-
Like a hunting accident. That's what I was
A
thinking.
hunting
Are you
accident.
proposing
We
we
can
dig
take
Cheney up?
Ramathorn and he can ram
Yes.
them all he wants.
It worked for Dick Cheney.
Sounds
I
about
like
right.
it. I like it. All right. Okay. We'll
So-
go with the elaborate route. Okay, well, yeah, all right. Yeah, I suppose. Then
Start-
at least
we don't have to,
Once
worry about
again, a
hiding the
Toguro
body.
plan is starting to make more and more sense.
Battle ramps.
up is down, white is black. Rhodes doesn't understand the world he lives in anymore.
Rose, it turns out you're actually just been in a coma this whole entire time. At the end of this, you're going to wake up, and after Manny's been dead, he's going to be in the shower, and he's going to be like, "What's wrong? Looks like you've seen a ghost or something." If anyone gets that in our audience, I'm so happy.
Oh, well, yeah, of course. I mean, from Family Guy, but yeah.
I hate you so much.
I know.
Oh, that's awesome. So we're going with a Toguro plan again. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh boy. All right. Yeah. So
So let's lure them.
let's do that.
How are we going to do that? So just be like,
we need
there's
to talk to
nekojins in
Blitz.
the... What? How is that going to... Wait a second. Nekojin in the Battle Ram Woods.
Yeah, the only ones that can't go are Toguro and the nekojin. They've got to stay here because they know who they are. So
Maybe we can ask one of the brothers to come along and use them as bait.
Don't-
I know that sounds terrible, but...
no,
Yeah, I wouldn't put them in. Don't use them as live bait.
no, let's not do that.
Sure.
Um,
Yeah, it's not very nice.
Are you guys sure? I really don't want to put you guys in any danger as well. If you
We find the danger as it is anyway.
Yeah, it's going to find
Yeah.
us eventually, probably.
frankly, I'm far more comfortable with this than most of the social interaction that we've had to do since we've been in the city. So I'm down.
Naomi, look, you're a friend of ours now. We're not just your help anymore. In fact, you're not even going to need to pay us. I know Manny's going to hate me for this, but
Of course, he's not going to pay us. This is for pleasure.
You're our friends, and we're going to help you with this. We're going to get you to safety somehow.
And she looks at all of you guys, and Rhodes, she does give you her trademark small smile to you, and she's just like, I really can't thank you guys enough for this. It's been, you guys have been amazing so far, and I don't think we could ever repay you guys back for your help.
No worries. No worries.
Yeah,
It's all good. Let's just let's get on the other side of this, and we'll go from there.
Yes, let's do it. Let's take these guys out.
So,
Hands
guys,
in, everyone.
Let's plan a murder. Hands it.
Hands in.
I put my hand in.
Even Emeth puts his hand in and nods at you guys like,
Emeth, you're staying here though, right?
yeah, he nods at you guys.
Okay.
In the background, we hear the song. We're all in this together, hand in hand.
We are not in High School Musical.
Damn it!
Yeah, no. Vetoed. So how we gonna kill these jerks?
Okay, Road, Manny, let's go talk to Blitz and Kat in the kitchen quietly. And let's see where Blitz stands on this and go from there.
What do you want Toguro to do? I know there was talk of getting Ramathorn. Do you want him to, like, what do you guys want to do with that?
Yeah, I think frankly, Toguro should go take Ramathorn and set up our kill zone in the forest.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
You on board with that, Toguro?
Yes.
Okay. So, Hemoth has reassured you guys that he will continue to protect the nekojin here. The Ollie-Block brothers, I mean, Toguro talked to Len earlier, and he was with it. So, the Ollie-Blocks are in their workshop doing shit.
All right. I'm gonna ask Git and Len. I guess I don't see either one of the. Well, I'm gonna ask Len. I think he's gonna be less morally ambiguous about this.
You dug back into their workshop and find Len Git is passed out on his station while Len is over on his side. Looks ears tool. He's like, hey Rhodes, you're alive.
Yeah, glad to see you are too. I have a bit of a question for you, and maybe you can help me with this.
Have an answer.
So there's the strong possibility that we're going to have to kill some people in the near future here, and
are any of the assholes responsible for my shit?
Hopefully they're still on the list.
Okay, cool.
I've got, in fact, Captain Dick Beard is on the top of the list.
Awesome. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, he's a douche. So I was wondering if, in anticipation of that, you happen to know anyone who sold poison?
A couple blocks down, there's an old lady who. I know there's an alchemist over on Shinebox Square, but he's legit side, so you may not have luck with him.
The old lady.
Yeah, she'd be probably down. Her name is Mabel.
Okay, thank you very much, and I'll let you know how it goes. And I give him sort of an awkward, like, pistol finger motion, and head back to the group.
He just kind of does like the kind of like 2-finger like brow salute thing, like sure.
And I go back to Lucaros and Manny and say, hey, well, you guys head back to the tavern. I'm going to make a quick pit stop to make sure that that things end in our favor regardless.
Okay.
So Rhodes is going to go check out Mabel's shop. Lucaros and Manny, you're going to head back to the tavern. So so Rhodes is heading off to go get poison. Lucaros and Manny, what were y'all doing?
Yeah, we're heading back to the
tavern.
To the tavern, but before that, I grab Toguro and I give him a big hug, and I look him in the eyes and I say, Toguro, everything's been pretty crazy lately, but I'm pretty proud of you, buddy.
Oh, thank you. I'm proud of me too.
You're doing a great job. And I know you will do great setting up this trap out in the field.
Oh, you know it.
Make us proud, big guy.
I go and make him proud.
Okay, so Toguro, you're off to pick up Ramathorn and head to the wood.
Yes.
Yeah, I grab Manny and I pick him up.
Manny, I was going to say, Manny by now is good to walk. He's just got to, don't go on some marathon.
I pick him up and run with him, though.
Okay. Manny, you're just getting carried around by everybody.
Yeah, this is fine. This is great, actually. I am just loving it. This
is the dream.
Yeah. Manny's just playing his lute. Hanging out, smiling, a little drunk, probably a little drunk after you just.
Oh yeah, you were drinking some of that stuff. Yeah. All right. So Toguro, you head off to pick up Ramathorn. You get to the stables. Yes. There's not a lot of people there because it looks like folks their attention's been kind of taken up with what's going on with the palace. So you find a couple of stable hands. They're behind the workshop and they see you just like, hey, do you know what's going on up at the palace? Is everything okay?
Oh, yeah. People are dead. I think there's a prince that's dead or something. Terrorist.
What?
Terror threat level orange. A lot of that stuff.
It's amber. It's amber.
Everything's bad. How are you?
Jesus. Oh, I mean, we were told to stay here and keep an eye on the shop or the workshop.
Yeah. I'm also supposed to get Ramathorn and take him out, but I'm also supposed to ask, do you guys have any stuff for traps? Like explosives, bear traps. You guys ever seen the movie Predator? Like the last half of it? It's like that.
People just look at you confused.
But in all seriousness, I'm trying to make that stuff. So I need I'm asking if they have like bear traps, anything that goes boom, spiky stuff.
One of the guys is like, got a couple of nets.
Okay, I need those.
Okay. You look around and you do see just like sharp workshop tools and stable stuff that you may be able to jerry rig shit together. One guy's like, there is like one of the guys has been working on like a high tech bear, like a ram trap, a battle ram trap.
Show me.
He takes you to one of the smaller outdoor shops and unlocks it and opens it up, and you see this like picture, like a bear trap, but like larger, maybe about 10 feet across.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And he's just like, yeah, and he pulls out this little box device. He goes, you actually don't have to crank it physically. If you use this box here, you're able to, well, program it, so to speak, to setting you want it to.
Can it get wet?
The box? Or the trap?
The trap.
I mean, I wouldn't go throwing it in the ocean, but it can take
a pond?
I don't know. He picks up a clipboard hanging up on the side. He goes, according to one of the last tests that this went through, it was able to sustain a fair amount of water damage to it, so it might be lucky.
I need this. This is coming with me. No. Official police business. I morph up. Morphin' time.
Oh, okay. That's badass.
Right? Okay. What's your name?
So yeah. I'm Larry.
Hi, Larry. I'm Toguro. I hugged him real
Toguro. Quick. Okay.
Okay, I take the net, I get Rammy, and I take the bear trap.
Okay.
And on the way there, I'm gonna keep an eye out for stuff. Like any shops of like anyone like selling stuff.
Alrighty. Along the way you
rope. I need rope. Give me rope.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of rope here.
I just take so much rope. Like it's going out of business.
You're able to gather about 120 feet.
Okay. All right, I take that.
Able to carry all this and strap it onto Ramathorn.
Yeah, and we're gonna head out. And I mean, not consider that I'm walking through streets with a battle ram, but we're doing it.
Let me roll and see if anyone noticed. Yeah, no. With everything going on.
Oh yeah. No, I forgot. Terror alert, Amber.
Yeah,
okay.
No one stops you. Maybe like a few kids point at your stuff and try to get their parents' attention, but most of the attention is either in discussion or towards the palace itself.
I just got to say something about this city. Not Toguro, but there's a terrorist attack that just happened, and now there's a half orc walking through the streets with a battle ram and a giant bear trap, nets, and rope, and no one says anything. This is on them. This is on them.
It's a fairly peaceful kingdom, so I mean, something like this is very out of the ordinary. So, yeah.
No, it's all their fault. If they're not noticing this at this point, it's all their fault.
Fair enough. All right. Lacaros and Manny, you guys make your way back to the tavern and arrive there as you see Blitz is just finishing up her conversation with Kat, and you also see Fiora coming in from the front of the tavern with Althorn behind her.
Hey guys. Hey, I think we've got an issue.
Okay. We already kind of have a big issue. And Kat is speaking as she points, in the direction of the palace.
I know, and I'm sorry, Kat. We've got another issue that we've got to clear up really quickly. So, in your inn right now, you have some human nekojin traffickers.
Fiora speaks up. She's like, "Yeah, we know that yeah."
Oh, okay.
Blitz and I are already on the level with that in Toguro. That's why
right.
Toguro, did he not tell you guys? That's why we have the nekojin, those tinker dude.
Yeah, I wasn't, we weren't clear if all of you knew what was going on there.
So anyway, we have a plan to get rid of them.
Yes, we do.
Blitz is like, okay, what? I mean, I covered one fight here in the tavern.
No. It's not going to be anywhere near the tavern or in the kingdom.
Okay.
But we need kind of like a lead. Possible lead made up. Maybe like something to lead them to the Battle Ram Woods. Maybe if you could get some rumors going.
Okay.
In the tavern so that you can pick them up. And possibly
we'll
like
care of the rest.
Nekojin are hiding in the battle. Yeah,
I get you. You see, she's quick to catch on to what you guys are wanting. Yeah. I mean, dinner rush is going to be happening soon, and people are going to have a lot to talk about tonight. So
yeah. So the new rumor is that the Nekojin are hiding near a small pond in the Battle Ram Woods.
I like that. That's a clever idea. Yeah. We should be able to work something out, right, guys? And she looks to Alphorn and Fiora, and they both nod. And Kat's just like, okay, that's all well and good, but I have to go. And I have to go, guys. I appreciate you guys looking out for me, but I have to go back to the palace because if I'm not there, then they're going to think that something's happened to me, and then the whole city will be on lockdown.
Yeah, so, you should go back. And is there any chance I could borrow your rifle?
It's not ready yet. I haven't worked on it in a while. You could try it, but it could backfire and injure you. I'd hate to have it, explode half your face off.
Yeah, I would too. It's just for a backup.
It's at my workshop. The one at Blitz's workshop, not the one at the palace. It's now completely gone with half my work.
Well, tell you what, I'll use it. It'll work, and you'll be a happy owner of a functioning rifle.
Oh, this is a terrible idea, Lacaro. I just want you to know that. This is not test ready, I don't think, but I guess if you're willing to give it a try.
I'm willing to give it a try. It's a worthwhile effort.
Okay. She offers to run and grab it real quick. So, yeah, you're able to get that and come up with your plan. I'll jump to Rhodes real quick. Rhodes, you make it to Mabel's to get your supplies.
Okay. So I go in and I...
You do see that when you get to her shop, you do see that the close sign is up, but you do see her behind the counter. Looks like she's dust. Like you see her through the window.
So I sort of walk up to the window and very discreetly pull up a little coin purse in front of me. And I knock on the window and I just sort of jingle it.
She sees you and sees the purse, and she kind of gives a harumph, and she comes over. I'm sorry, dear, but have you seen what's going on out there? I need to close up. I need to go check on my husband.
I've seen it up close and personal, and I push past her.
Excuse you, young man.
Look, I'm told that you're someone to talk to about poisons. Do you want to make a little coin today or not?
I don't know what you're talking about. And she gives kind of one of those like defiant old lady looks.
I open up the purse and I start pulling out gold pieces and stacking them on the counter one by one.
How much do you end up setting out in total?
So I'll say that I'll start by the 10 gold out.
Okay. She eyes you and she's just like, what are you thinking?
There are some very violent men from another kingdom staying here in Fitzbark, and they are planning on hurting a very dear friend of mine.
A lady friend of yours? She kind of like arches a sly eyebrow.
Yes, a lady friend of mine. I'd like to make sure that they never get that chance. I'm told that you're handy with a concoction or two. If you have something that I could, say, smear on an arrow that would cause paralysis, I would be very, very grateful. And I stack out another 10 gold pieces as I say that.
She looks at the gold and then she looks behind you out the window and she walks past you and you hear the click of the door being locked and she's just like, come with me, dear, as she sweeps the gold into her pocket and you head behind the counter with her.
Thanks for joining us for the Arias adventures here on Party Advantage. Come join our community over on our Discord channel and hang out with the cast and fellow fans of the show by following the link in the episode description. You can also find us on Twitter and Facebook using @PartyAdvantage to check out fun posts, polls, and special announcements. Lastly, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you stay current with all of our episodes on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, Stitcher, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Come back next week for the Farwind Saga run by fellow DM Rob Kerr. Will the party find an advantage on their next encounter? Only one way to find out. See you then.